to operate those facilities. We have that capacity.
Particular material,
just...
because solar power, you can make that out of dirt, right?
Good one.
Come on.
They're not cheap.
They're not cheap. They have a life. They have a shelf life. They eventually will burn out and become a useless space junk. But
Well, what was cracking me up about the educated workforce thing is he's like, well, guys, I'm a mechanical engineer, but I'm currently out of a job. And I'm like, do you not see the contradiction here? Like,
I know. He's been pissed off and unemployed for quite some time. My brain just goes, why are you like this?
Guys,
stop being like
guys,
this.
I gotta admit though, I actually have been a goddamn graduate of a goddamn associate's degree for goddamn electrical construction and maintenance, and I go ahead and be on solar as one of the concentrations that we ended up doing, and I'm just like, yo, I hear that shit. How is that bullshit actually existing as far as goddamn jobs and the economics of the goddamn solar panels be like, yo, bro? I don't know. It's just,
I mean, solar has its place. All avenues of generation of electricity, I believe, is a good thing. There's also the argument of what is dangerous, what's a waste, and whatnot. That's also an argument on the economic scale of the environment.
Yes and no. That I need to address that. It's different to have a fucking risk. Or everywhere. The only time you don't have fucking risk is when you're in a fucking prison. And even then, you would... this is...
risk of getting shanked by an extra.
Risk is everywhere, guys. Of course they're gonna be... And there's also the fucking perception of risk, right? How many fucking nuclear power plant has exploded, right? How many?
1 second. 23.
Enough to count on our hand, and that's it.
Yeah.
Damn.
On how much? 50 years? How many?
I mean, the fallout, the fallout's immense. The fallout's immense and consumes a lot of land and gets a lot of press. I get that. I mean, but it doesn't outweigh the risk. I still think we should do small reaction systems. I mean, we can fit a fucking nuclear reactor inside of a trailer truck now. Doesn't need to be massive.
Holy shit! Trucks. Oh my god. I like
gasoline.
We really can, but it's like Zillion's working on nuclear power logic that is of 30 years ago. Yeah, we at one point we did need a metric fuck ton of water, and we did need to run all that through. But we now have methods to not need as much as we once did as far as consumption base. It's just scale. When you have a 10 megawatt system that's just demanding steam like a motherfucker, of course you need a reservoir to pull that in because you can't run the risk of not having water. It's too dangerous.
Just makes me wonder what the hell is supposed to be. I go ahead and wonder how much of this you can actually fit in some random part of the Hudson Valley now to go ahead and route that shit to New York City.
And the argument of using dams as a battery system. That's cool, I guess.
Depends, because there are two type of way to make hydroelectricity, right? The two largest way, right? Well, actually, there's more. There's a lot more in that. But
he's not talking about hydro. He's not talking about hydro. He's talking about using hydro as a battery by taking water, and
pumping it at a higher place.
Yeah, it's cool theory.
Yeah, I know that. I know it works, but for that you have to have surplus and a measure, capacity to actually pump enough water that if you actually require more, you can, pass it through the turbine. What was it called? I know it has a special name in English for this type of system. Retention, water.
What is that?
No, I'm not in a pen right now.
We're having an argument about the other night. Where one of our members came into the Discord
I think we're having a discussion. Call this a discussion.
Sure, we are having a discussion, but I'm just having an argument. Is that my brain is of the mindset that we need electricity. How we create it is relevant. We need it. Our society is demanding it more and more.
T-pose.
So maybe we just institute every way. and not shit on something.
Nobody now.
What's wrong with making coal power plants a thing and making them more efficient?
Oh.
Coal power plants are super helpful. The coal, like, not like. Whoa! Slow down! Don't shit on coal just yet, because coal is.
I'm gonna shit. As a biologist, I'm gonna shit a shit ton on the coal. I'm sorry. Go ahead first.
The mining part of it, you're right. We are fucking the planet up, but as far as like the facility itself, we burn the coal to the point where we're just pushing nothing but hydrocarbons into the sky. We build roads with that ash. We do all sorts of shit with the materials. There's so much regulation on coal in itself, but there's not in the mining process. That does fuck up a lot of shit. Not wrong biologically. The biologist in you says it's fucking up the land. Tell me I'm wrong.
I'm actually kind of
It's not that.
intrigued.
Like burning is this is probably one of the worst way to make electricity is fucking like burning coal. Like just underneath that, like probably boil oil. Car oil and tire, rubber tire and shit. Like
You're
it
not
is
wrong.
super bad for the environment. Like you know the London's fog. They were not a natural phenomenon. They were fucking caused by coal, and fucking people die, man.
You're not wrong.
You're
not wrong, but we shouldn't shit on coal as a viable power source in realms where it's the most economically practical. Coal is very practical in my state. It's not that I agree with it. It's just it is the most practical way of making electricity in our high country. Water is
we burn a lot
scarce
of
in
coal
our
in my
desert.
state and then ship all the power to California. Woot woot.
Think about the steam engine.
So
Water's
we get to eat
scarce
the
in our
pollution without getting the power.
Yeah. Utah and Colorado, we have a hard time with other means of electricity generation. We don't have very many hydroelectric opportunities. We don't have a lot of solar because our weather's inclement is fucking crazy.
We got a lot of solar here, baby, but a lot more coal.
True.
I actually have a video when
Also
I was
natural
driving
gas.
down near Milford. I drove past a solar farm, stuck my camera out the window, and I kid you not, I was cruising 60 miles an hour for 5 minutes of just solar.
Yeah. And
Yo.
that solar
I've
farm
never
works.
seen.
I think what I fucking hate the most about the coal is the industry, is the fucking astroturfing coming with this shit, fucking trying to cement
Oh,
for
no.
some
Get
people
down.
that
Duck.
fucking
Duck. Hide.
Hide.
Okay.
all this. Anyway,
No.
Anyways,
Scientific, what were you saying?
I was going to go on a fucking rant about politics of coal and how it's fucking managed on a terrestrial scale and
West Virginia.
how fucking shit it is.
I love
You're
big
not wrong,
coal.
but offer me something better for my state.
Nuclear, baby. Oh, it's you. I saw you.
Water scarcity is hard for nuclear.
I didn't do anything.
I would
Nope.
welcome
What is-
welcome
what do
water
you-
in my state, but we are a
What is
desert.
nobody to look
We-
at
we
my
have-
roads, yeah.
Yeah,
wait.
that is something
Isaac,
I'm glad as a fucking Canadian. We have a shit fucking ton of
I
water.
have a lot of
I think we've got like
Yeah.
22% of the
That's the
entire
problem.
like
Isaac.
That's what I mean by
water
that
of the
is
world.
we have all sorts of
Yeah,
like,
we're-
different type of geomass. We're different like
I
landscapes,
found an
different
iron
economies. Coal's very practical for my state. I'm not defending it. You're right. There could be better ways. It's just for our economic state of Colorado, it's the best for
Quick draw.
Coal's the best.
It's
So
I hate
Natural
coal
gas.
so
Isaac.
much.
Terrifying.
what?
What's the situation about wind? Not sure if I caught that earlier.
Well, what do you mean wind?
Wind is stinky.
Wind as an option.
wind's expensive and it's not always windy. Also, why do they leave them on all the time,
Yeah.
dude? It wastes power, leaving those things spinning.
Okay, the thing about wind
It's
power
ridiculous,
is,
man.
like in my state, the wind up there is sporadic, and I argued that we will have wind where it is dead or it is too fast, and yes, you can have
don't worry
two
about it, it's
strong
just me.
winds with wind turbines.
I had no
Thanks,
freaking
if
idea.
Vipers. I got a pair just like them.
Yeah, if the wind is too strong for a wind turbine, it will
Yeah,
blow
right.
that fan up. it will
What am I
explode.
doing, Carl?
And
Oh, this is
no amount of-
fucking
no amount of
incredible.
clutching. Yeah. There's no,
Yeah,
there's no
it
amount
is
of clutching or
insane.
braking system that can slow that down. If it gets too fast because of the winds up there in Colorado and probably Utah too, that blade will destroy itself. It will disintegrate, and you will watch 3 blades just turn into a massive weapon. So I mean,
Yeesh,
that's
okay.
why blades need that space. That's why the wind farms have fences for miles. Is because if by
Wow.
chance a clutch fails and it's really windy, then guarantee that wind turbine is going to explode.
I would have had no idea.
It's pretty
Goddamn.
incredible. Like, it fucking explode. There's some YouTube videos out there. It's worth to watch at least one fucking explode. It is
that's why they're
massive.
on
Like,
fire.
Oh, they're
If you watch them,
terrifying.
that's why they're on fire too. It's not that the engine is. It's not that the generator or the turbine is failing. It's more that the clutching system is trying to stop the blades and cannot do it, and it is on fucking fire. So the entire room just catches on fire. There's enough combustible material in that room to just catch on fire. If the clutch goes out, it's fucked. Period.
Bro.
You walk away. If that,
Goddamn. I go.
so there's no such thing as like the best make of power. But
I
look at us right
challenge
now.
you to a
We're
quick
all
draw.
in VR. We're all on VR.
You need a
we all
count?
require electricity right now to be able to
You
talk to
already
each other
did,
about
dude.
this debate.
boom.
We all need a computer to
I
process
asked
our
if you
visual
needed a
characters to
count.
be
I
this.
asked if you needed a
We
count.
all
Also,
are
you
in the
didn't say
demand
bang.
power.
Right.
Bang.
So how we generate it is always an argument,
Spirit.
but I still argue we need power. How we get it, I don't know.
Spirit has a prefab of a, like, fucking revolver.
But we definitely need electricity.
Quick draw me.
We
quick
need it
draw me.
something fierce.
I challenge you. You need a count.
Oh, fellas, would you like to go shoot some guns?
Bang.
I was
I
at a
know where you're
world.
going. Hell yes.
Yeah, it was-
Oh, yes.
This
Let's
world
be all
it's
American.
really
Put
cool.
it down. Oh, and by the way,
So
before
I'll be
we go,
American
where's
for
Snoop?
once.
Where's Snoop?
Bang.